As a patient entering the hospital, your care can be like an air traffic controller routing in airplanes. You need to be informed of hospital procedures, what your rights are, what to expect. You need a step-by-step guide in order to maintain your health, safety, and privacy while in the hospital. You need an advocate 24/7. In short, you need to ask yourself, what are the things I need to know before entering the hospital? Unfortunately, medical errors can occur in today's complex healthcare system. Miscommunication between doctors, patients, and staff is an unfortunate reality. But there is something you can do. Take action. Before you even enter the hospital, you have to become your very own advocate. And you need a friend, a loved one, a support team to become your advocate as well, before, during, and even after your hospital stay.
You have to have someone there with you to make sure that your needs are being taken care of. When my mother was sick in the hospital, we made sure that we were with her.
It's really impossible for me to explain in words how vitally important it was for my wife to have been around through my various hospitalizations. She has to write questions a lot of times. She made sure things were done properly, and without her, I have a feeling that things may have gone a lot differently.
One experience I can think of pretty vividly, I went in to have an operation on my heart, and I had a major problem with some pain, and nurses and doctors that just were adamant that there was nothing wrong, and the next morning found out we had had a problem with the IV overnight, which caused a pretty serious infection in my arm.
It's very important for them to have an advocate for support, understanding, explaining, questions. There's so many things. I think for me, if I was coming into the hospital, to have somebody with me would be reassuring, to make sure that everything that they are doing, that I'm coming in for, is being done right.
Another set of eyes are always important. This is a very busy world today, and the hospital setting is a very busy place, and a lot of times we're pulled in several different directions, so it never hurts to have an advocate at your bedside.
As many as 2 million patients contract an infection from U.S. hospitals or medical centers each year. These infections could account for nearly 90,000 deaths annually, adding roughly $5 billion a year to the cost of patient care. That number could easily be reduced with measures like frequent hand washing. Make sure everyone who treats you or handles your food washes their hands thoroughly. Even if you don't have a sink in your room, don't be afraid to ask everyone coming into your room to wash their hands.
I think patients definitely need to be advocates for themselves when it comes to hand washing and hygiene. Ask your nurse to wash her hands. Tell her you have concerns about infection. Another thing I've seen too is nurses or doctors that have colds and coughs, cough on their hands and then come to examine you. Most hospitals now have the hand gel sanitizers right on the walls by the beds. Just ask them to wash their hands or put the gel on right before they come near you. I do that all the time.